Hello everyone. Today we will discuss chapter 4 Integrity. Integrity without knowledge is weak and useless, but knowledge without integrity is dangerous and dreadful. Samuel Johnson. Integrity is choosing your thoughts and actions based on values rather than personal gain. Chris Karcher. Introduction. Integrity means adopting similar standards or moral principles in similar situations across time. It is the quality being honest, having strong moral principles, unwilling to change. Characteristics of persons with an integrity. Characteristics of person with integrity. Ethical decision making, acts consistently with their values, honest and truthful, takes responsibility for their choices. Okay, ethical decision making. They have a strong moral compass and choose a course of action based on what's right, even if it is difficult. Acts consistently with their values. They follow through on their choices and live according to their beliefs, even when it is inconvenient. Honest and truthful. They are trustworthy and act with integrity in their words and actions. Example, senior IAS officer Ashok Khemka has shown in professional integrity with consistency in his thought, action, and has chosen a right course of conduct. Takes responsibility for their choices. They are accountable for their decisions and actions, regardless of their outcome. Example, Abraham Lincoln and Mahatma Gandhi were exemplary leaders who were famous for their integrity, were both in times of crisis, stuck to their values such as abolition of slavery and non-violence respectively. Examples of integrity. Nelson Mandela, after 27 years imprisoned for fighting against apartheid, Mandela emerged committed to reconciliation and forgiveness. He prioritized healing the nation over personal revenge, demonstrating integrity by upholding his values of peace and justice. Abraham Lincoln was a man of high integrity and adhered to his principles even when he faced opposition. He said, I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to be succeed, but I am bound to live by the light that I have. I must stand with anybody that stands right and stand with him while he is right and part with him when he goes wrong. Colin Kaepernick, the NFL player, kneeled during the national anthem to protest racial injustice, sacrificing his career for his beliefs. Importance of integrity in civil services, serving the public, upholding good governance, combating corruption, managing public resources, constitutional obligation, no misuse of power, performing duties. Okay. Serving the public. Civil servants hold positions of great power entrusted to them by society. Their integrity, fairness, and honesty are essential for promoting social good and development. Example, a principal education officer enacts inclusive policies that guarantee access to quality education for all children, especially those from underprivileged backgrounds. Upholding good governance. Integrity is the cornerstone of good governance. It fosters an environment where public officials can fulfill their duties honestly, promotes efficient administration, and discourages resistance to accountability and transparency. Third one is combating corruption. A strong commitment to integrity is vital to combat corruption in public service. Corruption not only denies citizens their rightful benefits but also hinders economic growth. For instance, Kerala doctor in government hospital refused to prescribe unnecessary and expensive medication, prioritizing patient well-being and ethical practice over potential financial gain. Managing public resources. They are responsible for managing public resources and money entrusted to them for the benefit of the citizens. For instance, a disaster management official prioritizes fair and efficient allocation of funds, ensuring timely aid reaches those affected by natural disasters. Constitutional obligation to uphold and safeguard the sovereignty, unity, and integrity of India and other constitutional principle, making it a constitutional as well as moral obligation. No misuse of power. It ensures that public civil servants should do not misuse his or her official position to further his power, further his private interest. and deals with the public and their affairs fairly, efficiently, and sensitively to the best of his abilities. Performing duties. A person of integrity does his or her duties with conscience. For example, policemen were ordered to fire on unarmed peaceful protesters. Honest policemen will obey the order. Policemen of integrity will refuse to fire. Second ARC on integrity. Second ARC on integrity. Okay. The Second Administrative Reforms Commission (ARC) prepared a detailed blueprint for revamping the public administration system. It gave the following recommendations: a person must not disclose information without authority. A person must not misuse official positions by using information acquired in the course of his duties. A person must not accept gifts or hospitality which might compromise his judgments. A person must comply with the law and uphold the administrative justice. A person must fulfill his duties and obligations responsibly. A person must make sure public money and resources are used efficiently. A person must act in a way that is professional and deserves and retains public confidence. A person must be transparent and open in his public dealings. Difference between honesty and integrity. Honesty is merely being truthful or standing by what one says. Integrity is about consistency in conduct governed by an active adherence to one's values and promises. Honesty without integrity is possible. Integrity without honesty is not possible. Example of honesty is: honesty means a person can lie and be honest when he says he lied. Integrity Example: integrity demands that a person should not lie in the first place and show a high standard of behavior. For instance, person X admitting that he made a mistake on a project shows honesty. Taking responsibility and offering solutions to fix the mistake demonstrates integrity. Integrity pact is a vigilance tool that envisages an agreement between the prospective vendors or bidders and the buyer, committing both the parties not to exercise any corrupt influence on any aspect of the contract. For instance, Indian Oil Corporation's pact with suppliers requires them to adhere to ethical principles. This promotes fair competition, discourages kickbacks, and ensures the quality of supplied goods. An integrity pact is an agreement used to prevent corruption in public contracting. It is a voluntary agreement between a government agency and a businesses bidding on a contract. The pact outlines common principles for ethical conduct during the procurement process, such as the commitment from both the government and businesses to avoid bribery and collusion. Independent monitors are often involved to oversee compliance with the pact and provide a channel for reporting any concerns about corruption. Conclusion: Civil Service Conduct Rules recommends absolute integrity for civil servants, irrespective of their department. Integrity is critical in civil servants to ensure good governance and allow a civil servant to perform his or her duties with honesty. Ethical issues in use. Honesty shops. Recently, honesty shops were opened in nearly 15 schools in Kerala as part of their Students Police Cadet Project, SPC project. It focuses on some valuable lessons on trust, truth, and integrity for students. There is no salesman at these counters, and students can drop the money for them for each item at the collection box kept on a table. They can walk in, choose the item of their choice, and pay for it based on the price list displayed. Launched in 2008, the SPC project was conceived to inculcate better civic sense among students and mold them as responsible youth who will react positively to the demands of the society. Key terms are strong moral principles, uprightness, rational principles, moral integrity, intellectual integrity, professional integrity, managing public resources, integrity pact, honesty shops, intense allegiance. Okay, previous year questions are: first one is, integrity is a value that empowers the human being. Justify with suitable illustration. Second is, in looking for people to hire, you look for three qualities: integrity, intelligence, and energy. And if they do not have the first, the other two will kill you. Warren Buffett. Third one is, one of the tests of integrity is complete refusal to be compromised. Explain with reference to a real life example. Fourth one is, integrity without knowledge is weak and useless, but knowledge without integrity is dangerous and dreadful. What do you understand by this statement? Explain your stand with illustrations from modern day context. Fifth one is, what do you understand by the following terms in the context of public service? First one is integrity. Second is perseverance. Third is spirit of service. Fourth one is commitment. And fifth one is courage of conviction. It's a 2013 question. So we have completed chapter 4, integrity. In the next video, we will discuss impartiality and non-partisanship, which is chapter 5. Thank you so much for listening to me. We'll see you in next video. Thank you very much. Bye.